Kva upadesha, kva va śāstraṃ, kva śiṣya, kva ca va guruḥ, kva ca asti puruṣārtho va nirupādheḥ śivasya me. Where are instructions and where are scriptural injunctions? Where is the disciple and where is the preceptor? Where indeed is the goals of life for me, who am the absolute good Shiva, free from all limitations? For the first time ever in the Ashtavakra Gita, Shiva is referred to. Let us see what Chinmaya has to say on this reference of Shiva in this verse. The term Shiva means the supremely blissful, the tranquil, the good, the most auspicious. Lord Shiva is considered in the Puranic literature as one of the trinities who is the Lord of destruction. A spiritual seeker's sole purpose is to destroy his ego. Here Chinmaya connects to the role of Shiva as the destroyer. The Lord Shiva of destruction, his role is complete where our ego is destroyed fully. Shiva alone remains. When the ego leaves us, when what is to be destroyed in any path, our ego, our avidya, when that is annihilated or destroyed, then Shivoham, only Shiva remains. Hence, the Lord Shiva is represented often as the Lord of meditation. Though the term Shiva is not found in the early Vedic texts, later on it has been incorporated and accepted as a term to indicate the pure infinite self, which is a substratum for the entire universe. Here, identifying himself with the self within, Janaka says, in the context of Shiva, Janaka says, I am the absolute good, the supremely blissful, the ever auspicious Shiva, free from all limitations. Kvopadeśaḥ, kva śāstraṃ. In many texts, this has been referred to, but most often in the Avadhuta Gita, which is a step ahead of Ashtavakra Gita, where no concepts are discussed, no descriptions, no prescriptions, no proscriptions. It is just that light. Avadhuta Gita does not even say self or Atman or Brahman. It says supernal light. So, in that one of the texts, the first line reads this in the context of kvopadeśaḥ kva śāstraṃ. It says, Veda na loka na sura na yajna. Varnashramo naiva kulam na jati. Na dhurma margo na cha deepti margo. Brahmaika rupam paramartha tattva. In this, we will take the first line. There are no Vedas, no worlds. In Brahman, there is no place even for Veda, nor to the worlds, nor to gods, nor sacrifices. Few more verses from Avadhuta Gita on worship, on rituals, etc. How shall I worship the great self, which is neither personal nor impersonal, taintless, above love and aversion, uncreated, all pervasive, of the form of the universe, having no attributes, yet not attributeless, that all bliss reality myself? How shall I bow down to my own self in my own self and by myself? I have no colors, white or yellow, eternal reality am I. Neither sin nor virtue ever existed in me. By nature I am nirvana. Neither the worshipper nor the worshipped am I. No instructions and no rituals are there for me. Knowledge also I am not. By nature I am nirvana. It has to be carefully noted that Avadhuta Dattatreya is not condemning or condemning the worshipping or condemning Vedas, etc. when he says na Veda na loka na yajna. He says, to be carefully noted, I am not able to bring the worshipper in me anymore to worship any god, to undertake any ritual, to study Vedas, etc. The worshipper, worshipped, object of worship, all have merged in my existence as supernal light. Echoing the same sense, Nirvana Shatakam says, sessions were taken in Nirvana Shatakam. Everyone might have forgotten. Na punyam, na papam, na saukhyam, na dukkham, na mantro, na tirtham, na veda, na yajna. And in other verse it says, Pita naiva me naiva mata na janma, na bandhur na mitram, gurur naiva sishya. Here he says, in this verse, Janaka says, no guru, no disciple. Initiation into Guru Shishya Parampara, into Vedantic teachings, is given to a mumukshu endowed with sadhana chatushtaya sampatti, walking into his guru's, chosen guru's hermitage, prostrating before his chosen guru, with an emptied heart, willing to absorb teachings of his guru wholeheartedly through the process of Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. What Swami in a discourse asked from his devotees, I don't seek any of your other flowers or donations or this or that. In essence, may not be the same words, but in essence, Swami says, give only one thing to me, your mind. So, the disciple, in the background of the sadhana chatushtaya, endowed with Shat Sampat, after fulfilling Viveka Vairagya, blossomed into a full, wholesome mumukshu. Empty heart is very important. That is what Swami says, give your mind to me. So he undoes all his previous learnings are undone. And he walks into his Guru's hermitage, sits at Guru's feet, and as zero, fresh, offering himself to be taken over by Guru, as Yukteswar told Paramahamsa Yogananda, allow me to work through you. He allows his Guru wholly to work through him. That is possible only when you have given up all your preconceived notions, all your so-called intellectual learning. Everything has to be left when he leaves his slippers at the entrance of his Guru's ashram, hermitage, kutir. He has to leave everything and come emptied, zero, so that the Guru works through him. This is the beauty and the sanctity of a Guru Shishya Parampara. Guru then takes him through scriptures, through the Upanishads, Vedantic treatises of Shankara, Vidyaranya, etc. Here, Janaka, existing as Videha Mukta, asks, where is initiation, where are scriptures? He does not mean to underplay the relevance of his initiation and all the teachings of scriptures given by Guru all these years, 10, 20 years. He is even asking, where is Guru, where is disciple? Where is the goal of human existence? Actually, the only verse, only expression which is very relevant in today's verse is, where is the goal of human existence? Till the time the goal of human existence, purpose of human birth, self-realization is not attained, or we may say not attaining, still the time self is not discovered within the cave of the disciple's heart, relevance of Guru, the duality between the Guru and the Shishya 100% exists. The relevance of scriptures and teachings are 100% there. When the goal of human existence, purpose is attained, one abides in self, then what is the actual interpretation or meaning of the expressions? There is neither Guru nor disciple, no initiation nor scriptures. Let us look at it. Most often this is misunderstood by the intellectual seekers who have not undergone the process of Shravana Manana Nidhyasanam and who have not had the glimpse of that self in their deep meditation. The Guru is not gone anywhere. The duality between the Guru and the Shishya is no more there. And all the scriptures, initiation, teachings, everything, and including the duality between the Guru and the disciple, all have merged blissfully in his existence as self. Upon realizing self, the Guru in form and name, the disciple in name and form, they cease to exist. For the world, they continue to exist. But within the disciple, this name and form of himself, first the name of form of himself has to go. And then only the name and form of the Guru also ceases to exist. Now what happens to both of them? The disciple now goes on to exist what his guru has all along been upon the realization which the guru got once. They both exist as essence, tattvam. However, as long as the disciple who has realized the self exists in the world and takes up the lineage has to continue and takes up the role of teaching seekers exactly as to how he was taken over by his guru, who imparted Brahma Vidya to him. The fragrance of his Guru Tattvam is as fresh as it was when he walked into his Guru's kutir first time. The fragrance of Guru Tattvam, this expression can only be experienced by a disciple who has been at the feet of his Guru for many years, who has experienced, who has had the glimpse of self and has existed as that fragrant Tattvam himself. Only then he can understand the expression of this fragrance of his Tattva. Otherwise, there is no relevance. Fragrance of the essence of Guru, what is this? There is no other proper, appropriate word to this. For expression on love, a lyricist writes in a song, हमने देखी है इन आँखों की महकती खुशबू. Same comes here spontaneously as he started noting down fragrance of his Guru Tattva. The physical reverence and service to his Guru has now transformed into reverence of his Guru Tattva, which is far beyond the name and form of Guru. Even while he sits before his Guru now, he does not experience any form of his Guru, but he experiences the supreme fragrance of his Guru's essence. The fragrance is within. It is not experienced through the nose. It is within. He experiences the fragrance of his Guru Tattvam, Guru's essence, which he is able to feel wholly now. Why? What is the secret? Because he himself is now existing as that same fragrant essence Tattvam now. Bhavam tat bhavati. He, the disciple, sadhaka turned seer, is now existing as the fragrant essence Tattva. So he is able to experience his Guru also only as the same fragrant Tattva. In fact, the real reverence towards one Guru as essence is revealed in its fullness only when the disciple realizes self. Contemplating on his Guru's non-stop, incessant, continuous teachings for decades together. Till the time he has realized self, till the time he has not experienced the fragrant Tattvam within, he continues to worship the Guru in name and form. The form may change. And as long as he sees or perceives his Guru with his mind, intellect, he may see many shortcomings in his Guru. And as a human being walking on the earth, it is possible that the Guru may have shortcomings as a human being, not 100% perfect as a human being in few cases. So that may disturb the sadhaka. But When he has experienced self within, he experiences the Guru Tattvam. And the Guru Tattvam is Niranjana, spotless, pure, blemishless, perfect, always. All these can be experienced not through intellectual understanding, but only when the sadhaka starts getting the glimpse of self. Then he or she would be wonderstruck for a day. How my Acharya today coiled this word fragrance of Guru Tattva. I am able to experience it now. We will end this short satsang with a few words of Chinmaya on the guru-disciple not being there, or scriptures, injunctions not being, scriptural injunctions, initiations not being there. What Chinmaya has to say on this. Having himself been initiated by Swami Shivananda and taught by Tapovan Maharaj for over 10 years, and having undergone all the scriptural teachings, what he as a realized master now has to say on these expressions: there is no guru, no disciple, no initiation, no injunctions. Having undergone all these things himself, having had not two gurus, one in Ananda Kutir, Swami Shivananda, and one there, Tapovan Maharaj, in the Uttar Kashi. Let's go through the words and end today's satsang. 13th verse, which is being taken up now, and the 14th verse, which is the concluding verse of the 20th chapter of the Ashtavakra Gita, may be Swami willing, given as a video talk, as we are concluding this yajna of Ashtavakra Gita, which started in 2023. He says, if anyone with half-cooked knowledge, if he is told that there is no guru, no disciple, no initiation, no scriptures, or even the Vedic scholars sitting in Varanasi who have not, few of them, not all of them, if at all, we can't judge, if at all any of them have not experienced self, or if they are not abiding in self, how much they will condemn such expressions. अरे पागल क्या बोल रहा है ये? गुरु नहीं है, शिष्य नहीं है, उपदेश का कोई वो नहीं, महत्व नहीं है, शास्त्रों को पढ़ना और उसमें अध्ययन करना, इसका कोई महत्व नहीं है. क्या पागलपन है? They may yell at such expressions, and that is why Chinmaya says, that is the sole reason why this textbook has been carefully kept even in Bharat as a secret. In the hands of an unprepared society, it can blast the very basis of theology and religion. The very dharma that holds the community together and provides easy stages therein for the individuals to grow in their evolution. The waiting of a sadhaka for 10 years, 15 years at the feet of his revered master to get experience of self, to discover the self within and to abide in self, and then go on to realize and experience that the duality between the Guru and the disciple has merged in me the light. The initiation has merged in me the light. The scriptural injunctions, the studies have all merged in me the light. This waiting has been beautifully compared by Chinmaya in his inimitable manner thus. The child in the womb must patiently remain there for a full 10 months until it has grown sufficiently to live under the atmospheric pressure and profitably meet the challenges and experiences of the wider world from the lap of its mother. The 10 months can be equated to 10 years ideally required, minimum required in a Guru Shishya Parampara for the disciple, sadhaka turned seer to appreciate after having experienced that non-dual self, where the last and the subtlest of the duality, na muktir na bandha, even the duality between bondage and liberation ceases to exist. Then and then only the disciple can roar and sing about himself as Chidananda Rupa, Shivoham, Shivoham. At that stage, as Shivoham, as the supernal light, the duality between the relevance and the duality between his name and form and his Guru's name and form, the relevance of the initiation, all have not ceased to exist. They have all beautifully prostrated and merged in his existence as self, pure consciousness. This is the reason why Ashtavakra Gita, Avadhuta Gita, many texts are there like this, not touched. Ribu Gita, they are not touched by 98, 96, 95% of these renunciants, sannyasis, or those who are into spiritual sadhana, because these are all texts to be taken up post-realization. Those who are getting these texts easily in a golden plate with golden glass with the silver spoon, they are all blessed that they are getting all this even prior to realization. Hari Om Tat Sat.